Hi, everybody, and welcome to a new room today. I want to first come to you and thank each and every one of you for your heartfelt and loving comments, both in my YouTube channel and for this video, and also in our Widows Facebook group. And I want to thank you all for the wonderful comments that you shared. You understood if I had to leave, but you hoped that I didn't. And so I want to thank you for that. And I really don't want to leave YouTube. I love coming to you guys, and I would like to set up a schedule to be able to come more frequently so you have an idea when my videos are coming out instead of guess and bagosh, which has been in the past. And so I'm going to try and figure something like that out. And I would like to stay, and I hope that you guys will keep watching, and that if you haven't yet, that you will subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and hit the little bell so that you get reminded of when my videos come out. And if I don't have your email, you might want to put that in the comments. If you don't want to share it, that's fine. But sometimes YouTube will let us send little notes to people. And I think you have to have the email address to do that. I'm not sure. So just a thought. But I'm here to stay. And I had one of the gals that's one of our sister widows that shared some ideas for some things to do, to talk about, because one of my issue was that I'm going into 5 years on my loss of my husband. And yes, I still miss him every day, and I always will. But I can't, where I am today, I can't help the new widows as much with today's videos, because I'm in a different place. And so if you are seeing this video today and you are a recent widow, please go back to my beginning videos. In fact, I may put the link of the first one or two in the information below. And it's Grieving Widow Part 1 and Grieving Widow Part 2, I think. But I'll find out for sure, and I'll put the link in the information box below, where wherever that thing is. So anyway, and if you have anybody that you direct here as a new widow, please share the channel with them if you think that it can be of benefit for them, and know that, start at the beginning if that's where they are. That first video that I did was the first 6 months. And so keep that in mind, and moving forward from there. And so since I'm almost in year 5, for the most part, my emotions have changed. I had some tearing up yesterday. It's always going to come and go, I think, for whatever reason. But it's better. It's much better. And so today I needed some new conversations to have with you guys. And I would love to talk to you about my, when I have activities going on and things happening in my everyday life. I'd love to talk to you about that. And I may do some shorter videos if I have some kind of a subject about, what went on, or something that I can do short. I might do that, and then save the longer ones for more of a conversation between us. So I wanted to share with you some of the information that one of our gals, and I didn't write down her name. I'm so sorry to you. I forgot to write down your name. But she gave me a list of ideas, and I wrote them down over here. I'm going to read them to you. And what I want to ask is for you to hear what she has suggested. And if you have any bullet points that you can add to what she has suggested that we can talk about. And if you have anything new that you would like to add to the list that we can talk about. And, I'll come up with many things. But I am always open to your input, because this is your channel. And so I want to be here for you. And I know that you're here for me, and I love that we have each other for support. So before I get carried away on conversations, which you know I can do, I want to peek my head over here. I have a chart and go over the list that she gave me. Okay, so I'm going to read these for you. It's titled New Topics or Series as They Come Up. And so if you have any new topics or series of topics that you would like me to talk about, you know, I did talk about the uterine prolapse, and I did 4 or 5 videos on that, and it's a passion, a soapbox of mine. And I'm sure we all agree that we all have our own soapboxes from time to time, right? And so that's one of mine. And so only because I went through it. And I see just the challenges with it, that things could be improved. And so I did that. Otherwise, it's mostly been pretty much about widowhood and a couple of fashion try-ons and things like that. And I love bringing all the new ideas and fun ideas to you guys. I want to stay in communication with you. I love you. I love sharing with you. I love coming into your living rooms and having you come into mine. So I'll get more to this little room here in a second. But I want to read this list to you. And so the list is, number 1, any suggestions from you that you have on any new topics or new series that you might have in your mind for a need to have more information on or anything like that. So that's number 1. Number 2 would be widows. We will forever talk about that because we are widows, and that's how the channel was created. And so that subject will never go away, right? Would you agree? And number 3 would be subjects for women over 60. And I think that's a great idea because if I talk about where I am, which is 80 now, and if I talk about this, there's a lot of information that's being lost that could be shared with 60 and 70-year-olds before they get to 80. So I think that's a great idea. And if you guys have any, again, bullet points that you want to add to the widows to talk about, or women over 60. And another suggestion was talking about health issues for women over 60. And another one was better health solutions. Maybe so that we don't have some of the health issues that we have, and we don't have to stick with them. We can come out of that. And so that was suggested. Another one was day-to-day issues that women have. You know, I bet you guys could give me 10 pages of bullet points on day-to-day issues that women have. And so I want to ask you to remember the bullet points that you can add to any of these at any time. If I touch on a subject and you would like me to have touched on some extra points, do bullet points down below in the comments. So anywhere you feel it can, you can add to benefit others, please feel free to share on that. And any good ideas for us, I will share anything I've got, and I'm open to any suggestions that you have. And when I share, you know, what happens to me a lot is when I hear someone else talking, like when I go to church and I hear the pastor, a lot of times I will come up with thoughts or something that's going on that was triggered by something he said. And so if I say anything that, you know, gives you any thoughts, please share them. Good ideas for us, that can be a tremendous asset. So, and then just more. Anything that you want to add at any time, this is your channel, and I want to come to you with things you want to hear. You know, I have a friend that does a sewing channel and a camping channel. Those are her specific interests that she does all the time. And I love watching her channel on both of those subjects. My channel has been just on widowhood for 4.5 years. And so again, I don't want to stop that, but I want to add to other things. And I don't have, my hobbies are my home-based business and talking to you guys. You know, COVID had us shut down for so long that I just don't have the activities that I used to have. You know, we've got a convention in Florida this year for my company. I told you that last time, and I'm not going to that. That's a first for me. I'm not hibernating. I'm just making choices. And that one I chose not to do. And, you know, I want to go to the beach. I'll take you to the beach sometime when I go down there, and you can experience that. You know, where I live, I'm only about 20 minutes from the beach. I'm about an hour and a half, 2 hours from the mountains. So maybe I'll go on some excursions and take you up there and to the beach sometime. And it's really fun. So maybe I'll do some of that. So I just want to have fun and make this a more of an uplifting time where we are now. And I know some of you are only like in year 1 or year 2, and you're not quite where I am yet. And you can still come along for the ride, because I still have other videos that you can go back to, so that you know where I was. And then I did those for 2 reasons. One, because I was able to share and get my feelings out. Instead of going to a therapist, I came to you guys. So that was one reason I did it. And another reason is because I felt like if I was sharing these things, there were others of you that probably were as well. Like I did one on like feeling like I was in a box. And I like to get creative sometimes. So I took a box, I put my head in it, if you remember that one. It was a time, it was a window of time for me where I just felt like I was in a box. And I was amazed at the amount of you that felt the same way. And so that's why I recommend the grief share groups, is so that you can make live connections with other people and know that you're not alone in your thoughts and feelings. So I'm gonna stop this for now, and hopefully this all makes sense to you. And I'll have this uploaded and probably put out Tuesday night or Wednesday morning. And so I look forward to your thoughts and feelings on what I've shared. And I look forward to a long time to come with you guys. So thank you so much for your heartfelt thoughts and messages. And remember, if no one else tells you today, I love you. Have an awesome day. And you remember that little clicker? Well, I was so busy setting this up in here, and I'll talk more about this another time, but I was so busy setting it up in here instead of my living room / ladies' room, as the babies called it. I forgot to bring my little clicker, so I'm going to reach over here and shut it off instead of sitting here and waiting for, I don't know, whatever. So next time I'll try to have the clicker. Have a great day. I love you all. Thanks so much for all of your heartfelt comments. Bye for now.